All right, child, welcome back to Street Connects TV. Today we're joined by my guests, the Creative Collection, Ashlyn and Kiari. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Feeling great.
Yes, sir. So the first question of the interview is going to be, what is the Creative Collective?
The Creative Collective is a group of LIU students who are just creatives, like whatever you want to bring, visual art, like artists, uh,
Like rappers,
rappers, fashion designers,
dancers,
like,
singers.
everybody.
A collective of just people who want to create.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's literally what it is.
Oh, that's
People
not better.
who, do videography, create
Mhm.
videos, edit, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Everything, producers, everything. Just a
And all
collective.
LIU, not just Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. And what inspired you guys to start this Creative Collective?
I think, well, for me, when I came here, and like my high school was very heavy on like arts and stuff, and so we put on a lot of productions. And then when I got here, it was just kind of like lacking a little bit. But there were so many talented people here,
Right.
and also people who felt like they couldn't participate in stuff because of their major, like kids like outside of Rock Nation. So I think we just wanted to like uplift those people, like people who want to like perform and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
Thank you.
What is the vision you guys have for Creative Collective?
By the time, well, you guys.
I feel like I just want to see a much easier process to have access to each other. And going back to that last question, in my mind, that's why like I was so heavy on the Creative Collective and starting something like this, because I felt like at this school, people wanted so much, and we always talked about what we don't have. But in my mind, it was like, but old dude in the studio does exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It was like like we weren't. I don't know. It was like a disconnect amongst each
yeah,
other.
because everything that people
Yeah.
wanted, there were other students that could provide.
Mhm.
But I feel like people didn't either know or know how to go about, putting something together. And that's the purpose of the Creative Collective. Like, just having easy access to each other to put on productions and to...
And welcomed access.
Right.
Like no pressure to like be anything like but yourself.
Exactly.
And I hope like by the time we leave here, like that's the legacy. Like there was a club that everybody was in, and we just like made mad dope
Just put
stuff.
on great stuff. Put on good productions. That's the whole
Yeah.
purpose. And that's the vision.
Mhm.
Good productions. And easy access.
Fun productions too.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh.
To go into your guys' personal lives now, where are you guys from?
Jersey.
Jersey. I was born
Dirty
in...
Jersey.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was born in Brooklyn, though. I was born in... Actually, I was born at that hospital. The one down the block.
Brooklyn
The one down the block?
I was born in that one.
Why you laughing?
That's crazy. Now that's just ironic to me.
Yeah. I was born in that hospital, and then I lived in Crown Heights for like 10 years, and I moved to Jersey. And lived up there for about another 10 years. So I claim both New York and Jersey.
Right.
And how was you guys' lives growing up in Jersey and then when your first 10 years in Brooklyn?
Life here was I don't know. It was cool. It was fun. Like I think I was too young to really realize like how exactly it was. But it was cool. It was fine. I went to like public school, after school. Like I had a really, really simple childhood. And then in Jersey, when I started to grow up, it was different. Still a cool different, but it was just different.
Like
It was like, I don't know. Jersey brings a different vibe than New York, in my opinion. Like, even the simple stuff, like getting in a car to go everywhere. I wasn't used to that. Like, we just walked or hopped on the subway. Why we gotta get in a car?
Yeah.
So that was different. But like little stuff. It wasn't drastically different, but it was a little different. But my childhood was cool. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, my it was, I dance, play violin, still do those same things.
I've never heard you play the violin before.
I was just about to say,
Like, not once.
when you gonna bring your violin to LIU?
I have. I played violin with Sophia before Supernova.
Really?
To that arrangement, that was me.
To Lift Me Up arrangement.
To lift
show.
me up arrangement, that show.
Oh, you did it with her? Like practicing wise?
Mhm.
That's
I mean
fine.
the violin accompaniment. But I don't see myself performing with my violin. It's just
I just want to hear it, like in your room one day. Just,
no thanks.
are you good?
Are you?
Okay. Got it.
Mhm.
What inspired you guys to start dancing?
You know what's funny? Social media. I used
Oh,
to
really?
watch because we talk about it sometimes.
Oh,
There's
no,
like a
yeah,
group
yeah,
of dancers in Los Angeles who and
That
like these
millennial, all
yeah,
them,
like all these famous dance studios. And my friends and I used to watch those YouTube videos of the dances and dance classes, and that's what inspired me. And I had one friend who was like really into it, and she put me onto that. And then I started dancing,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, I can actually do this.
I think that like kept me going and kept me inspired. Like when that like 2016 when like
Yeah.
all them was going viral.
Yeah.
But my mom put me to dance when I was 3, so I didn't really have a choice. And then I think like once I had the choice when I was older, I just loved it so much I just kept going.
I wish I was in dance when I was young.
Mm. Mm.
I know you mentioned playing the violin, but are there any other interests you guys had growing up?
I
What
just
was I interested in?
I'm sorry, I growled. Let me think.
For me, it's always been performing arts.
No, yeah.
It's always been performing
Well,
arts.
No, I was in science a lot. I wanted to be like in the medical field, so I did like all the like programs and blah blah blah. It was like science and dance, violin.
I was one of those kids where like my academic grades terrible. Like from elementary school to high school, I never had good grades in like math, English, science. Never, ever, ever, ever. You put me in a dance class, I'm walking out with an A.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I mean, everybody is, but I'm
Mhm.
walking out with an A, like an earned A.
No, my dance school, you could definitely get below an A in dance. It was at my school. It was like the program was like really like strict. Oh, I'm bugging. I played field hockey. I was on varsity field hockey.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that like?
It was cool. I miss playing like competitive sports. But yeah.
What kind of science were you into when you were younger?
I wanted to I was into biology and anatomy, and then I was really good at math. So I took like calculus and like all that like early in high school, and like I like skipped a few, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to do biology and stuff.
Wow.
You was taking calculus early on purpose?
I know,
Right.
and it was so stupid because then like I did all that work, it didn't even matter. Like when I applied here, it was just
None of the academics mattered applying it.
It did not matter.
Dang, it was just so weird. It was so weird. But when I was in high school, I always knew that would happen. I always knew that would happen. Like
Really?
wherever I end up, my grades are
Low
not gonna
key.
matter.
No,
That's
I
such a
was-
bad
I was
mindset
stressed
to
out.
have, but I knew it.
But like when you know you like your
Yeah.
grades aren't gonna go up to par, you know that's what you gotta
Yeah.
go for. So for me,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
I
always
was the
knew.
opposite. I thought I was going to literally fail at life. Like I was so stressed out.
I said, I don't need this test. Flip, I'm good.
Towards the end of high school, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like, after COVID, I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm done.
Yeah, I was in college at that point. It was my first.
Oh wait, so you went to a different college before you came to LIU?
Yeah. Well, I'm 21, so I graduated high school in 2019.
Also before the pandemic.
Yes. And I
Word.
went to community college right after high school, and then the pandemic hit. And I said, oh, I'm not doing anything. Never went back to that school. Job got shut down. I did not go to school after that. Because I didn't go online. I knew I could not go online. If I went online, I would have flunked badly. So I just stopped
You
going.
think so?
100%.
Yeah, remote learning, them is not fun.
How can I do that?
Oh god, I used to just like log into my class, put my
And go to sleep.
camera off and
I
go to
used be
sleep.
knocked
Go to
out.
sleep.
Oh
I used to
god.
be knocked out.
And they ain't like I graduated like middle of the year, so like
Oh,
by the
really?
time I graduated early, so by the time I done got finished, they made the policy where you got to keep your camera on, but I was already out of there, so I didn't have to do
Oh,
none
that's
of that.
No, they
insanity.
tried that at my school. It ain't last.
Yeah,
It did not last.
Why would it?
Because then
That's
you can't fail the
insane.
whole class. If we all
Yeah.
keep our cameras off,
Yeah.
you can't. And then parents were calling
Everyone's
in.
failing? Yeah, no.
Yeah. They tried it. They tried it for like a week, and it was funny, and it didn't last.
That's funny. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
what do you guys plan to become career-wise? Do you plan on doing dance or any other creative fields?
The floor is yours, my lord.
Okay, that's enough. I want to be a few things. I want to like overall be a creative director of like live performances, tours, um, maybe like festivals too, like anything that involves like an audience and like an artist. I just want to help them like bring their vision to life, like Supernova.
Yeah.
But like yeah, if like an artist or like a group like takes me on, that'd be really cool. And then obviously yeah, I want to keep choreographing, dancing. I think I like choreographing more. I prefer like I just feel like there's so many people, and I felt that way like about Supernova, who
Mhm.
can bring what I'm thinking to life like so much better than I can. Like sometimes I choreograph stuff like purposely that I can't do to find somebody like who can like really finesse and do it for real. But yeah, and then eventually I want to own my own dance school where like majority of the students are like inner city and on like scholarship and stuff. And yeah.
I want to be an artist. Well, I am an artist now, but I want to be like a big, world-renowned, global, mainstream superstar. That's the goal.
I feel you got any music out now?
Nothing out now, but this summer, something will be out this summer. By August, I want to have like at least 3 songs out.
Mm,
Yeah, definitely. So I'm excited. Nervous. I'm very nervous, but I'm
he should
excited.
not be nervous. He can sing, for real.
You're gonna what genre you think you're gonna focus in?
Right now, I'm in pop.
Pop star.
Big in pop.
And he can dance.
Like he's gonna be a superstar. I already see it.
Hopefully.
I know you guys are very interested in fashion. How would you guys describe your fashion styles?
Kiari's interested in fashion.
You're interested in fashion
No,
too.
I'm not.
You got that shit on right now. What do you mean?
It's
The
the
V-Files
size.
drip.
I'm just like, you can take
I mean,
that.
I've always been interested in fashion, which is weird. I guess, okay, so I guess back to that other question, another hobby was fashion for me, like performing in fashion. But I've always, and it's so funny now that I feel like fashion has become so, like, trendy. Like, everyone's kind of
Mm-hmm.
has an idea of, like, a good fit and what looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I feel like back in, when we were younger, not everybody was into
Yeah.
dressing and clothes and stuff. But it's so funny because I've always been, like, always been, like, cared about my outfit and cared about what I had on. And I always had a mind for putting things together clothing-wise, which is so funny to me. But yeah, I've always been into fashion. Explain my style? I don't know, my style is kind of, I feel like I have, like, a couple different styles. Like, sometimes I'll rock like a blazer, slacks, and loafers.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
It always has like a theme of like Kiari. I don't know how to explain it.
like a little,
Yeah, it's always like, cause you do like the blazer thing, and it's like office core, but then you also do like the like streetwear a little bit.
yeah.
But it always just is like that's a Kiari.
Yeah,
fit.
and I can't explain what that is.
Yeah, maybe it's like the way you accessorize. I think that's like a.
I don't know. It's my personal style. It's my personal style. But yeah, I've always been into fashion. Always. So I'm definitely gonna tie that into my career too. Whatever I do, fashion will definitely be like right there with it. So yeah.
Who are some of your guys' inspirations growing up?
Beyonce, like off rip. Beyonce and Solange. Yeah, I always thought like me and my sister were gonna like be Beyonce and Solange. I'd be Solange. My sister would be Beyonce. But yeah, currently and like, well, not even currently, but Paris Goebel, huge, cause like she was the first person I saw who was like, oh, like I can do it all. Like I can do multiple things. She's a dancer.
She choreographed for Rihanna.
Oh yeah, she
That's
choreographs for
Rihanna, by the
Rihanna.
way.
She choreographs for
A lot
few
of people.
but she did the Super Bowl and she does like the Savage Fenty
Fashion shows.
fashion shows. Yeah, but like she also is a director. Like you see her
Mhm.
behind the camera, in front of the camera. She works on costumes. Like
Yeah.
basically like what you guys let me do for Supernova. That's what she does, which was like really
real
cool.
life,
Yeah,
yeah.
like she gets paid.
Inspiration. I don't know. I feel like my inspiration didn't really come into late high school. Like all throughout my like young childhood, I didn't really have like many huge like celebrity or even just adults in my personal life, I didn't really look to people for inspiration, which I find to be so insane. Like
I
it
don't
was
think
like
that's insane.
my brain would just inspire itself. Like I would inspire myself.
Just naturally creative.
Yeah, yeah.
Like low key, like me too, but like.
Okay. But yeah, I didn't like pay, and I hate to say this, but I didn't pay attention to Beyonce until I got to high school. Now she's like my biggest inspiration of all time. But that wasn't until high school, which I find to be crazy. But yeah, growing up, like when I was young, it was all me. It was all me.
So what is Supernova and what prompted you guys to create the Supernova experience?
Supernova is, well, okay. I had an idea for a show when I first got here freshman year, but I just felt like I didn't have the resources or like nobody really, I think, like understood like what I wanted to do. And then I met Kiari, and he just like off rip. We were in his room till like 5 a.m. like just drafting like the whole show. The first time I told him about it, and yeah, the theme Afrofuturism. Wanted to do something like that highlighted the Black creatives at the school, but also was something like something that they could look forward to. And then we thought Afrofuturism, that's like so cool because you combine like the aspects of hip hop and just what it is to be a Black American. We combine that with like what does the future look like for us, and you add like little aspects of like alien, superstar, and just like lights, and it's just supernova like.
It's just Supernova like.
It's just supernova like.
Yeah, that was all Ashlyn. That was all Ashlyn.
It was not
It was.
the idea, but then like I feel like we just built
I
from
helped
there.
to execute. I helped to execute. But as far as like the whole Supernova and Afrofuturism,
The
and
vision
all that,
behind it.
that was all her. That was all her. I was just there to execute, and it was really fun.
Go team.
Well, that does lead to the next question, which was what was the process like creating the show?
The process was a lot more than I anticipated. I keep saying that.
Was it? No, that's why originally it was supposed to be for next spring.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
kept telling Kiara, we do not have time to put together what we want to put together.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that.
It was because I thought about like at all the pieces because it was
Yeah.
supposed to be even longer, and we had so much more like planned. I feel
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but I do like how it turned out. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, but it was a lot more than what I anticipated. Just like every aspect, even like small things like getting rooms booked
Oh,
to
no, yeah,
rehearse.
that I did
Oh
not.
my goodness, it was like
Yeah.
it took us
You
an
know.
hour
Nah,
every
yeah, I'm
single.
already knowing.
I'm texting Alex. They kicked us out. Sorry.
No, yeah.
No, but it took us an hour every single
rehearsal.
rehearsal just to find a
Just
space.
to find a space.
A whole hour,
Yeah.
at least 30
And it's
minutes.
not like we didn't prep. Like we prepare ahead, but it's just like,
LIU problems.
bro,
Yeah.
like.
If LIU watching this, y'all gotta get y'all shit
Bro,
together.
and we was rolling so deep. That's the funny part. We
Yeah.
come in like 10 girls, backpacks, water bottles.
All ready to work.
All ready to go.
And we all going back and forth
Back-
from Combo to MP23 to the
Mad
rack
deep. It's like
and
10
sixth
of us,
floor.
like-
It would be
this.
Cumble, the gym,
Yeah.
Bro,
the
it
room
was
M3
terrible.
something.
Alex got all his equipment.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
God, I gotta walk with y'all with all my bag and my light and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
no, but shout out to everybody for like
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
back.
And
Yeah.
shout out to
Like-
Alex for real.
Yeah.
I'm texting Alex. It's like 2 hours later. Yeah, sorry. They told us we can't. I'm imagining him with his bag, like the
Because I'd have been in my
light.
room. Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah,
All right. See you next one.
nah. Shout out to you for real. Shout
Yeah.
out to you.
I'd have been in my room after the
Appreciate
first
that.
Yeah.
mishap.
Because like we knew each other, but we didn't like really know each other. I feel like the process we got to like become friends more. But like where we were at, I would have been like, all right, bro, this is too much.
Yeah, like I'm out.
No, I'm
I'm
done.
out. I'm out.
done.
I'm tapped out. You got me. I'm
And I
done.
kept saying it's not us. I promise.
No, it wasn't. It was rough. That
Yeah,
was rough.
That was rough.
But then like the actual creative.
Oh, it was so fun.
part,
It was so
the
fun.
creative part. The creative part was so fun.
It was just such great vibes.
Yeah.
Such great vibes. Like,
Mhm.
and we didn't like even like the dancers was like the hardest and like most technical I feel like part, and we barely knew like, well, me.
I didn't
barely
know.
knew
I
any
didn't
of
know.
them.
I didn't know any of them.
I didn't know any of them. And then like afterwards, we're like, it was just such like a family vibe,
Yeah.
and it was just so fun to see them all grow and to like watch us grow through like the choreo process.
Mhm.
Cause Yeah. That was
It's,
a lot
oh
of
my
fun.
God, if y'all were to see like the first rehearsal,
Oh, no, the first, the first rehearsal was something.
that first
Yeah.
rehearsal was a mess.
But it's
I'll
like,
say it. It was a mess.
but like just making the choreo was my favorite part.
Yeah.
That was so like, we'd be in the dance studio
Just doing stuff.
till like 3 a.m.
Just doing
And
stuff.
we got in there at like what, like 7,
Yeah.
and just was staying there. It was so fun.
Just doing stuff.
No,
And it
yeah.
just all.
It just worked. Like we be
It-
joking,
yeah.
it'll be like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
like this part, bop, bop.
Yeah,
Like, we was
yeah,
playing
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
And we said, wait a minute.
That's actually
Yeah,
kind of
that was
cute.
good. Yeah. And
Yeah.
to see the dancers react too, and they'll be like, oh, like,
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Yeah. My favorite part though was when the costumes came in,
Oh yeah.
and it was
yeah.
like, cause it just matched. Like
Mhm.
everything was on like the same level,
Yeah,
and I love that.
and I think it brought more energy. Like when
Yeah.
everybody was getting dressed, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just felt like the whole quality of the production was like there.
Yeah.
It was there. It was good quality.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I could definitely agree because it was like when you started seeing the last couple rehearsals when the lighting was there
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
fashion, like
everything.
everything was
Yeah.
just on top.
It
Like
came together.
Exactly.
Really well.
Mhm.
Really well.
so, you guys choreographed every dance for the show. What was your guys' favorite dance that you choreographed?
Mm. This is gonna be a long-winded answer.
Mine was intro and oh no, I can't.
I know. Damn. I think.
Okay, I got it. You
okay,
ready?
I'm ready.
As far as an artist number, like as far as like the vision of a typical artist number, my favorite was AJ's. Like that was an award show performance.
No, AJ's was really good.
That was an award show performance, 100%.
And I feel like it was really fun for us to make. That was one of my
Yeah.
favorites that when we were choreographing. Because it was just so easy. And we were
Yeah.
having so much fun.
Yeah.
Like,
His was.
yeah.
I keep thinking about like that could have been on the VMAs for real.
No, AJ's was good.
Or like BET,
AJ's was good.
100%. As far as dance numbers, intro and outro. Well, I guess
Mhm.
that's like the three main.
No. Well, no, there was a lot of dancing. So,
yeah, but the three main
I
were my
think-
favorite.
I think Still was really special to
Oh
me.
yeah, still was good.
Because that one I made by myself. And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know, I was a little, not really stressed out. But like, just there were so many aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a super strong like contemporary dancer, but just like that's why I love choreographing so much, because like people like CJ who are so versatile and can do so much,
She's so
like I can just
talented.
come up with anything and give it to CJ and she'll just execute it. It's so good.
Yeah,
And I think
like it got to a point with her where I was like, CJ, just come in the middle, do X, Y, Z,
No, for
and
real.
then you're good. And she just did it.
no, yeah, I can
Beautifully.
do like barrel turn, Shanae, like Calypso,
And she
like
just did it.
she'll just do it.
It was
Yeah.
insane. I was thinking about her earlier today. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Still
really good.
still was good. I think the intro, obviously.
Intro was sick.
Just like when Ashanti knocked the camera off in the video and the thing rolled up, that's like my favorite part.
Intro
and
was
then
sick.
our part, I like our part too.
Yeah. The whole outro was sick too.
Not sure what's-
Everything was sick. I can't even pick. Everything was sick.
I noticed V Files helped promote Supernova, sharing it on their story and even giving you guys some clothes. Ashlyn's wearing some right now, V Files apparel. You feel me? So, how did it feel to have their support behind the show?
Oh, that feels so good.
Yeah.
Just with her like off rip, I didn't show her like any ideas. I just described what we were trying to do, and just her being like down to help without seeing anything. A little nervous, not gonna lie, because I was like, I ain't even show you nothing. But no, that felt really good that she was so,
It felt legit.
yeah.
Like it felt like, oh, we have an actual.
We kept saying brand sponsorship.
Yeah.
No word, y'all really had that though. Shout out
Yeah.
Julie.
Yeah.
Shout
yeah.
out
It
Julie.
felt real.
Mhm.
I felt like this is like a real thing.
Yeah.
Which
It
is
made me
amazing.
excited for the future too.
Exactly.
Like going up to Soho to pick up V Files merch. I was like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
and it made me excited in the future because I want to do stuff like that. Like,
It's only gonna get better and
Yeah.
better and better and better and better. And then it's actually gonna be a sponsorship where brands pay to have their clothes in the show. It's gonna get better and
Yeah.
better and better and better and better. But having the files was dope.
that
And
was so
seeing the
cool.
story post was dope.
Yeah, yeah. For our first show too, and they
Yeah.
posted our.
And
yeah,
they don't know us from a can of paint.
They don't, and just believe
Like
in
they
us,
didn't
right
have a
away.
reputation to follow.
Mm-mm.
So that was really dope.
That was cool.
Really dope.
That leads to the next question about the future. Can we expect another Supernova event?
Durr.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Durr.
we're always, always. We're already talking about the next one.
But it's not gonna be supernova.
No.
It's gonna be a completely different theme. But yeah.
Yeah, we're already talking about the next
Mhm.
couple of things.
Are you able to
Yeah.
share any details of what the fans could expect?
Alex, because you're my friend,
She's so
we will give
dramatic.
you the inside scoop. Well, I mean, not really. I'm trying. It's just like we just have some very exciting things planned. Hopefully, some people we can bring here. Some more people here at this school that we want to showcase that we didn't get to showcase. the
So
last
many
time.
people here
Yeah.
that I want to be part.
We
of the
were
next
working on
one.
such a small time frame. I
Yeah.
feel like, but there's so many people. I was like, dang. I
And
wish
now
they
that
did.
we've done a show,
yeah,
we know how to go about everything so much better.
Yeah.
There's gonna be so many other artists in that show. So
Yeah.
many. It's just gonna be like,
Completely different theme though.
yeah,
And budget.
right,
God's
exactly.
willing.
Yeah,
And there's also like artists and other creators are going to be interested coming to you guys
Yeah.
because of how successful the first one was. So it's
Right.
like we already
First
know to
one.
expect something just way bigger and better.
Yeah, we can do so much better. Like
so much
yeah.
better.
Like,
Like
it
Supernova was
wasn't-
good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
But there's just like so many things that,
That
we could
we
execute
if
so
we
much
had
better.
yeah.
That's the vision.
And the length too. Like hopefully it'll be a lot longer. Well, not a lot longer, but like
Yeah, cause how it was like around like
40 minutes.
yeah 40
Yeah.
minutes. I don't want like to,
with the blackouts, it came out to like 45.
I know
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it
I
came
know.
out.
That
'cause
was my
on
the only
Kelly's
favorite
thing.
part.
When Kelly filmed it, it came out to like an hour.
Really?
I don't know how though.
It was those pauses.
Yeah.
That was the worst part. But for next time,
But
I just
also
want it to
too,
be
shout out
fun.
Stage Crew because it was only 3 of us,
Yeah, we had a
And-
extremely small team.
and we didn't get to do more than one dress rehearsal. We had one dress rehearsal the night before.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for that and for there being 2 people plus me, it was we did our best.
We did our thing.
Oh.
We did our freaking thing. But the next one will be 10 times better. 10 times better. And I'm very excited. But I don't think it's gonna get put on until like
Next spring,
next spring.
So we got a whole nother year to prepare.
yes,
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
It's gonna be sick.
Kiara, you've gained a large following on TikTok. What made you want to start taking TikTok seriously?
You know, it's funny. In my mind, I feel like I still don't take TikTok seriously. Like, I feel like because my content is so, like comedic and just off the whim, just stupid stuff, I feel like I can never take that serious. Like, I just get in front of the camera and start being a clown. Like, I don't ever want to think about taking that serious. But I guess once I saw that people, you know, engage with it well and brands engage with it well, it's like, okay, I guess I could keep doing it. But in my mind, I don't think I take it that serious. And I don't want to, you know, take it serious in my mind. I always want it to be like a funny, fun, something I do on the side.
Authentic.
Yeah, real authentic. Because that's, in my mind, that's the better content. I hate when I watch people on social media and it's so, like, prim and
Forced.
proper. Yeah, I don't like
that's
that.
how you talk to your camera is how you be talking to me in real life.
Yeah.
That's why it be so
yeah,
funny.
Yeah,
Because I'm
that's
like,
how I
this is
talk.
we have conversations just like this. Yeah.
That's exactly how I talk in real life.
And he's famous.
Okay, knock it off.
No, for real. We went to the museum. It was like 20 people.
She's a liar. No,
I'm
it,
dead.
was,
I'm
it
so-
was 2.
No, it was
two.
not.
It was
20.
2.
20
No, it
people
was
ran
not.
2-0.
No,
No, it was
I
not.
promise
It was
you.
2.
This
Alex,
is-
she's lying.
Let me set the scene
It
real
was
quick.
2.
Let me set the scene. Bro, we at the lunch.
Wait, why are you lying? It was 2.
We were
it was
sitting.
2. It was 2.
Are you finished?
It was like
Jeff,
one.
are you done?
It was like one person.
We were sitting.
and
We were
another
sitting at a
person.
table, right? I'm freestyling.
Y'all,
Boom.
it was 2.
No, listen.
It was
Let
2
me, Alex,
people.
you don't understand. We were at a lunch table and AJ started making a beat. So you know me, like I started freestyling. So
You know
right.
me, like-
So then like people started, trying to see who was spitting that. Like, I'm not gonna say it, but like, and then this girl came and joined in. But then her friend knew Kiari, and then her friend of her friend knew Kiari, and then some lady knew Kiari, and then some other girl knew Kiari, and it was all like, "Can we get a picture?" And he was famous.
She's lying.
And I said, "Oh, I'm friends with a celeb." Like,
You signed any autographs?
yeah.
She is.
No, I'm playing.
I was about to say.
What's wrong with you? Like, that was a whole.
No, wait, that was not a lie.
That was a lie.
That was not
We
a
were
lie.
at the table freestyling, and then like a lady walked by and recognized me and said something, and then another one did, and that was it. Don't gas it. But whatchamacallit?
The people nearby know who he was.
Yeah, I do appreciate that though. I'm not gonna lie. I do appreciate that. Like,
I was so proud.
the
I was
public
so
support
proud.
is dope. Because you know what's so funny? It's all on social media, so you're like, okay, this is cool, and you see like the likes and
Yeah.
the comments. But then when you're in real life and people are like, oh my
Bro,
god, it's
but
like,
they didn't even like. It wasn't. You know when like you low key recognize somebody and you
And
try
they're like,
to post
"Are
their stuff.
you?"
No. This lady, she was like, what she say? Keep going, or she's like, love the content. She said something like
yeah,
that.
they both said the same thing. Like, I
Yeah.
love your
She-
TikTok.
yeah, she came and she's like, I love your TikToks, and walked away. Like not
Yeah.
even like a. Are you from?
Yeah.
Yo, I was sitting there. I said, "Oh wow, like low-key, I'm famous too, cause like I'm friends with a celeb. So I'm just
Okay.
a celeb. So, like,
Ignore her. But I do want to start using it to like go into music and go into what we do.
mhm.
Like actually post what I really, really, really do on that platform. I think I'm happy that I have a platform to like
Yeah.
use for
To work
whatever
with.
now.
Mhm.
So I want to start using it for more. And just
I was gonna say you could like you already have a foundation of a fan base, so it's gonna
Yeah.
and as you've seen in person, they already like really
Yeah.
appreciate what you do. So whatever you do, whether it be music and anything with like
Mhm.
super like creating experiences, they're gonna be on board. So how does it
Yeah.
feel to kind of have a huge fan base already,
Yeah.
and you haven't even really started like what you really want to
really
do?
want to do. I think about that
Yeah.
all the time.
Cause when he's like you know that there's this girl on TikTok, and she never said she was an artist.
Mm-hmm.
She's from New York too.
You talking about the black girl
Yeah.
with the big lips,
and she's
dark skin?
she speaks Spanish.
Oh,
No.
I think I know who you're talking about. Like the
Yeah.
longish face, but like really pretty,
She's really pretty. She speaks Spanish.
like dark skin, right? She's
Yeah,
dark skin girl.
yeah.
I think,
I
I
think you know
you're
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She makes R&B music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She grew her platform being funny, like
Hilarious,
Kiari.
yeah.
And then all of a sudden she dropped
She
a
dropped her
song.
music, and
Yeah.
she opened for somebody.
Lil Yachty at Pace University.
Yeah, we talking about the same girl.
we're talking about the same person.
Yeah.
And I always think of that example when I think about Kiari.
Yeah, imagine
Because
that.
he's blowing up off his personality. So now people know he has a personality. And then when you add, like, he's talented
talent
and
on
he
it.
can dance, I will
I
not
want-
keep saying that.
Yeah,
he
I
can
want-
dance. You know how rare that is? A male artist who can really dance
Who
for
could
real.
really dance?
Crying.
And he can, like, he's so versatile. Bro.
No, I'm happy that I want people to tap in for real.
Yeah.
But we gotta tap in. I have to tap in on that platform first.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is what we do. This is what I do.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy I have something to like,
Mm-hmm.
expand on.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Who are some artists you guys want to work with in the future, whether it be dance, set design, or any other creative field?
I want to work with, and I keep thinking about this. I really want to remake, the Scream video, Michael Jackson and Janet. Make
Yeah.
me wanna scream, and they have all black on.
Mm-hmm.
I want to redo that with either Normani or Victoria Monet. I think that'd be so dope. So dope. But yeah, I want to work with probably Normani, Victoria.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I feel like in my mind as an artist, at first, I don't really think about like who I want to work with too much. Because I just want to prove myself
Yeah,
as my own
yeah.
entity before I like get to collabing. So I don't think of collabs that much. I try not to. I think of like me and how I'm going to prove myself to everybody.
Yeah.
So that when collabs come, it's more like I want to work with you rather than, can you please work with me on my
Yeah,
song?
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think we think the same. Like I want to establish myself so I can be approached. Like maybe grow
Right.
with an artist
Right,
and then.
right.
But I love Solange so much. Like if I worked with Solange, that'd be so cool.
Oh,
Victoria Monet.
Yeah.
But I feel like Solange is just such my vibe, and I'd love to do that. And I'd also like to work with a rapper because I want to show people like Maji. I appreciate him so much.
Maji's the guy.
No, for real, because it's just like I'm so glad I was in the show
Yeah.
because I feel like rappers when they do their sets, they're not really thinking about their set. They think about going out there, getting the crowd lit.
Yeah.
And then they're MCs, so they're not really.
Yeah.
But I want to show people like you can do a live performance.
And a lot of them want to.
Right. And
lot of them
but
want
I feel
to.
like a lot of rappers are like, they're like too cool when it comes to like having dancers or just putting work into like a production, if that makes
And
sense.
another aspect of that is their teams sometimes don't present that to them
Oh yeah.
because of what rap is. But someone like
Mhm.
Kendrick Lamar,
Oh,
he
yes.
has he has
Perfect example.
dancers.
Yeah, I
He
love to work
dances
with
sometimes.
Kendrick
Like he
Lamar.
has a whole production.
And you're just like, yo, like the whole time, it's just like no break, like thing after thing
Yeah.
after thing. And the dancers are so good.
What performance was it? Well, one, watch his Super Bowl performance. That was
Yeah, yeah.
disrespectful.
Even his when he went on tour,
yeah.
his
Watch
when they
his
were in the black and
VMAs
white,
one too. Remember the one where we had the
Yeah.
gates and it was like lit on fire
Yeah.
and people were climbing on
Even
it.
when he did Freedom with Beyonce, right?
Yeah. At the
It's
BET
just like
Awards.
always like I love
He's
that.
I love Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
He's
So
a
like
performer.
I love to work. Of course the girls. I want to work with the girls, but like.
They're
Somebody
showcasing what rap can
yeah,
do.
somebody in hip hop who
Or
really
even
wants
like
to,
remember when Offset and Cardi at the BET Awards had that whole, and they were both dancing like they came out separately. I'm gonna show it to you
I don't
later,
remember
but it was
that.
dope. It was dope. But I get what you're saying. Like
yeah,
I can see you coming up with someone like Amaji.
yeah, like
who's
a
just
male
down to go
artist
there.
who wants to like perform.
Yeah, and Amaji's a superstar.
No, yeah, yeah.
He's a superstar.
So hopefully it's just me watching.
Yeah, right. He is
Yeah.
exactly who you need to go.
Coming
there.
up with Nej's dance with him, it was just like so.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
easy.
Mhm.
He's a pleasure to work with. Pleasure to work with. Absolute pleasure.
Mhm.
Where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years?
You know where I see you in 5 years?
What?
Do me, and I'll do you. Like
Oh.
how you see me in 5 years. and where I see
Oh,
you.
okay.
In 5 years, I see Ashlyn as like this, like, oh.
You weird. You weird.
She's going to be like this world-renowned creative director / choreographer. Because I feel like I don't think the choreography world is getting oversaturated, but I do think the spotlight is a little big on, like, how can I word this? I just feel like Ashlyn's going to be used a lot in this industry. I think her brain and her visions and her talent is going to be, I feel like, I don't feel like there's a drought, but I feel like she's going to create such a gigantic space that it's going to be like she's going to get called on for a lot of things. And because she's like cool, like
I'm crying.
she's like cool with guys, which is going to be so good for your career. And like I feel like in the hip hop sphere, she's going to be like a legend. And I think it's going to take like 3 years.
Really?
Not even take that long.
That was really nice.
By the time we
Yeah.
graduate.
Yeah. Like, they're going to be calling on you a lot in the hip-hop space. And then when you come to, like, because she will be with me, Maji. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear and concise, Maji. She will be in the pop space, too, with me. But in that hip-hop space, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
I'm glad you see that for me. That was really nice.
I do. I really do. But
Like, nah.
let's remember, rappers.
Should be like, oh, or
I don't fuck my pee.
that was good. You got me. Go get me a sandwich though. Like,
Alrighty.
thought you cleared.
Okay.
You almost did. Go get my sandwich. Where do I see Big Key in 5 years? I think what we were just talking about, like, I was so excited. We were at the museum and like that bum rush of 30 people.
Not a number to move it up to 30.
Right, like,
No, it was damn near like 100 people running towards the museum. Cause
Keanu!
niggas died. No, because they started calling their friends. Bro, they had to lock the gates. It was crazy. But honestly, in that moment, and you know I'm dramatic, but in that moment, that's what I was thinking. That's what I felt like. I said, oh, the masses are coming right now.
The masses.
I said, I need to start planning my outfits in advance when I sit next to him. Because it's about to be mad pictures. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking in the moment. So selfish of me. But I was thinking, I said, damn, next time, what am I going to wear? We taking pictures
I mean,
like,
for real.
oh, I'm being so for real. In that moment, I said, oh, it's up. When I go in public with him now, like, I gotta really dress down because they gonna get me in the can.
You don't know
like,
when the paparazzi gonna be out there.
right, and I'm gonna have a little article. In 5 years, this is where I see us in 5 years. In 5 years, it's gonna be an article. Who's that girl that always stands next to the Kiari? And then
That always stands next
wait,
to
you know
Kiari.
when yo, what's her name? Jordan Woods. When her and Kylie were friends,
Mhm.
like back in like 2016, and then this thing came out. It was like, who is Jordan and why is she always with Kylie? That's how I feel like.
I don't see that at all though. Like I see us both.
I mean, I see that too.
Yeah.
But I just see him being so, like, being known for being talented, if that makes sense. Like, not just, oh, he dropped a single, and it's cool. But, like, y'all see him. He can dance.
Yeah.
And I had to yank that out of him because he swore, like, in the beginning, he was like, oh, I don't want to learn that. Like, I can't do it.
I did
And
say
then
that.
got on the stage, and, like, I was so mad, but I was also so proud of him because I was like, he don't even understand. Like, he can dance so well, and then he can
Thank you.
sing, and then he also just has a vision for what he wants. In 5 years, it's just up. And I feel
And
like
5 years is gonna be up for us. In my mind, in 5 years, it's gonna be up for a lot of people at this. It's gonna be up for the school.
Yeah.
Like majority of the rappers, it's gonna be up for a lot of people. And what I really love is that we're all gonna come up together. I know we are. Like we're gonna
I
come
love
up by
that,
working
yeah.
with each other.
You know how they be saying, like, network horizontally?
Yeah,
That's how I
and
feel
don't network
about-
up.
yeah.
I live by that.
That's how I feel about the show.
Yeah.
Like, when we got to work with, like, Avery, Maji, AJ, like, just, they're so talented, and the fact that we had access to them here,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh
we
my
didn't, because we didn't even have to go look.
No, we didn't. AJ's my
Everybody-
roommate.
No,
I said,
for real.
AJ, come to rehearsal.
Mhm.
Are you insane?
And I remember, like, I was kind of like nervous to ask, because I knew Avery, like, he wanted to dance.
Yeah.
But, like, when I asked Maji, I was like, what are you comfortable with? Like, and I remember the first time he was like, I didn't tell him he was going to be dancing. I said there's going to be dancers. But then the next time he saw me, he said, so when's the choreo rehearsal? Like, when do I need to... I said, oh, I mean, I wasn't planning on having you do nothing.
Right.
But, and he rehearsal like, all right, which way do I lean? Like, okay, do you
But
want
they
me
were
to...
all like that.
They were all
Even
like
AJ.
that, yeah.
Even AJ.
They were so down to just, like... And
Work.
even, like, they would laugh it off and be like
They
I
were
don't
down
dance.
to work.
Yeah. And it's like, none of them dance for real. And they would say that. They'd be like, I don't dance, but like, what do you
AJ
want
said
me
that.
to
He said, I don't really want to...
Yeah.
Talking some...
Right, got off stage talking about some dance. Like, what?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like, even Maji, like, just the way
Yeah.
he just adapted to being on stage with dancers.
Yeah.
And he learned their choreo and all of them did. Learned
Yeah.
the dancers' choreo and then moved around.
Avery
them.
did, like, on his own. Like, I
Yeah.
taught the dancer stuff. Because I
Yeah.
came for Avery's part. I taught the dancer stuff. I didn't teach him. I want him to work the stage.
Mhm.
Like, maybe like the next week, he said, I want to show you something. Learn the whole
Yeah.
thing, like, on his own time. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you then?
Right.
Do
and
you?
they coming to us with songs like,
Yeah.
it's my unreleased. I remember in the beginning, we were like,
Because Maji's supposed to do one song.
yeah.
Avery
Avery's
one
supposed to
song.
do one song.
By the end, they all
Yeah.
performing.
No, AJ's full song wasn't supposed to happen. Like,
Yeah. Nope. Nope. It was supposed to be cut.
but they were just, it was so much fun because they were just like, you know when you like put on stuff and you ask your friends to do it, but like they don't really want to do it,
Yeah.
but they do it because they're your friends.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep the energy
No,
up.
they were.
It's
they
like
were
even
100%.
on my days when I was like not having a good day, when I came to rehearsal and they were like, all right, like what are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just so good.
Yeah, and stuff like that is how we're all gonna come up. So in the next
Yeah.
5 years, we're all gonna be. It's just gonna be a network
Yeah.
of like
Even stuff like
new-
this.
Right.
I hate sitting down in front of a camera. I'm actually extremely nervous right now. But this is Alex. I'm like not really nervous.
in 5 years, living the
Right.
dreams. Are
And
you
then
kidding me?
I'm gonna be like LD. But yeah.
And then we're gonna be on an interview talking some. Oh, Alex.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like, I know
Oh,
Alex. Like,
Alex too. Alex learned the choreo too. The camera
Oh
was
God.
like,
Oh God.
he was in the front moving, bro. It was so
yeah,
funny.
it's gonna be crazy. Like I think,
Yeah.
and I think we said this when we first met. Like, there needs to be a group of people that just take over the industry and bring it back to like a good spot where like music is banging,
Yeah,
everything is good. And I think that group is here.
yeah, me too.
I do. I think
Me
that group is
too.
here. We're all just gonna
1,000%.
take over.
Mhm.
I'm OD confident with that. Just like I ain't gonna lie, I never heard of that idea of networking horizontally, but that makes 1,000% sense. That's exactly how I see
networking
it.
this way instead of this way, because everybody's trying to
Because
reach
the
out
people
to,
here this way,
Right.
we want
Matter-
it just as bad as each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The ones that are already there they might.
Yeah.
They
But
might.
it's like
But they're
instead
already
of
millionaires.
jumping,
Why would they
right?
give, like,
instead of
they're
jumping
busy.
trying to, it's like let's build here
And
then
then
by
make
the time,
them look
right,
down.
By the time we
They like, oh,
They like,
what
oh,
y'all doing? And we like, oh, hey. Instead of trying to bum rush your emails
No,
and try
yeah.
and get a right.
no, because
let me
and there's a
just-
few people like up there who like we try to work with or I try to work with, and they, it's just like like
And I honestly, I don't even get offended by that.
I don't
Because like
It
you're
makes me
busy.
excited.
Yeah, you're doing stuff.
It makes
Like
me
you're already
excited.
there.
And I'm not in the future. If they want to work, I'm still gonna be down.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like, oh, you think?
But why not start this whole
Right.
thing with
With
us?
us.
Because we want it just
Right.
as bad.
And
as
then
each
when you're
other.
finally there, it's because remember that time? And I'm
Yeah.
gonna joke. Like I'm gonna be like, remember that
I'm
time
a
I
joke,
tried
at
to,
the event with a couple
and your
champagne.
assistant said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag it. I'm gonna drag it.
Right.
I'm gonna walk away. Yeah, I don't do.
You are so stupid.
And then I'm gonna come back. All right, so what you want me to do? But yeah,
So stupid. But yeah, networking with your friends.
it's more fun. You don't feel like
so
you don't
much
have
more
to impress
fun.
nobody.
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
to be,
Right.
oh, I don't
Because
want to embarrass.
the first time we taught choreo, I was so nervous because like, I don't know, teaching people your stuff is just like.
For Supernova?
Yeah.
Me too.
But then like.
At the audition, I was nervous.
Oh, yeah.
I was terrified at the audition.
It was so fun.
It was. And that's what's going to bring all of us to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
Issa Rae said the same thing. Network with your friends. Like, she built her whole thing with friends.
Yeah, bro, I love her YouTube. Awkward Black Girl. I used to watch that in middle school.
Those are her friends.
Yeah,
Those are her friends.
it
Now
was
look at her
so
now.
funny. It was so good.
A 7-figure deal with, I forgot who. But I know it was 7 figures.
Producer, writer, actor, like, yeah.
And she just built it off the ground up with her friends.
With her friend, making stupid,
Right.
like.
She wasn't trying to reach out to Tyler Perry. She was by herself
Yeah.
and with her friends.
Yep.
That's so the next 5 years, network with your friends.
Next
And
5 years,
we all
right.
gonna go up together.
Exactly.
That's the goal.
Mhm.
That's the creative collective.
Oh,
Boom.
that was good. That was good.
That was fire.
I'm crying.
All right, y'all. So that's all we got for today. Kiari, Ashton, appreciate you guys for coming on.
Thank you, Alex.
For sure. Make sure y'all guys, you feel me? Documentary for Supernova coming soon.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see that.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Limitless Dreams definitely was featured in that for sure.
Uh-huh.
You already know that. So tune into that when that comes out. You already know. Once again, appreciate y'all for coming. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo, like, comment, subscribe.
And
Shout out Alex.
subscribe.
Shout out Limitless Dreams. Shout out the Bronx for real. Like, shout out. You know, when I throw this up,
Right.
they know what it means.
Right.
That means Limitless Dreams, by
That
the way.
means
Right.
LD.
Right.
Big LD. Know the name. Remember the name. That's
Amen.
it. Bow.
Oh, God.